So we are back. So why am I streaming this game? There are a lot of reasons actually. We wanted to chill for a while, and basically all I can say is that yes, what I want to say. Yeah, basically I'm saying that I might not upload any competitive content on this channel. There's a lot of reasons for that, but yeah, basically I just want to continue playing single player on this channel and have fun. Maybe that's it. So let's start this game. This is not a horror game, but no, a thriller. Let's see what happens. Okay, the sensitivity is too low for me. Shadow should be low, resistance should be low.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
The game lagging?
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Second. And I need to have do I have this disabled? Just a second. I have to open this. Oh yeah. Game overlay account. Yep. Is it on or off, bro? I need to have my FPS. The game look fine. I don't want. Game looks laggy a little bit. Should I have put it on? Is increase 100.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Why does the game look laggy? Let me start the game again. Okay. My laptop's too hot.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just gonna start at the beginning, with the house. I lived here
लैपटॉप
until I was
जलने
11,
जाएगा
but I
यार
wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
गेम स्ट्रीम तो लैग ही नहीं दिख रहा है ना yep, it's not looking laggy. That's enough.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Okay.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know.
मुझे मल्टीप्लेयर स्ट्रीम
Or
करना नहीं आता
she thought
इसीलिए.
the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Game looks laggy. The stream looks laggy. It does. Q. Should I switch on VSync? Or should I go display capsule? Let's see with VSync on, how does it look? Still looks
I haven't driven
laggy.
this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
I guess I have to stop the stream for 1 sec and switch my game capture to display capture. Yeah, I'll come back in 1 second. I guess now it should look better. The fuck, why is my game dropping to 27 FPS? Wow, graphics. No. Wow, graphics still look weird, bro. Why is my stream settings so bad? Let's check now.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Wow. Off stream 60 FPS, on stream 30 FPS. Nice.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Okay, how do I go into the house?
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Okay. Yeah, oh, hello. How? Okay.
Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Better if I play this game on controller. So there should be a key around, right? Or away from back. Some way. Why the fuck doesn't she run, bro? Why am I getting zooms in? Hmm. Hmm. So what do I have to find right now? A key, right? Where do these people hide keys? He should run in my opinion. This is too slow for me to play. And playing it with a mouse and keyboard really makes it difficult. Whatever button I press, she just zooms in. Q, E. Where can I find the key? अरे की कहाँ है भाई? I have to break in somehow, but how? a ladder or something. अब अंदर ने क्यों नहीं जाने दे रहे हो? ये भाग भी नहीं रही है भाई. Oh, there's a whale to the left. वाह. I'm such a dumbass. Seriously. Now, okay. Nice.
Crawling through
कुत्ते
the
की तरह
doggy door
अंदर
used to be
जाओ.
a lot easier when
Yep.
I was 11.
कुत्ते की तरह अंदर जाना पड़ेगा.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
तू होती अगर मैं घर पे नहीं.
But
सब कुछ
instead of a
वैसा ही
family,
वैसा.
there were just memories of one.
किताब. अबे किचन में कौन किताब रखता है भाई? ओके. कुकिंग बुक्स. देन फाइन. अरे भाई कितने किताब है?
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it.
It's like a it's a puzzle game most of the time, but बोलते हैं कि horror भी है इसमें. Horror game slash puzzle game.
The table was
मुझे भी
still
पता
wrecked
नहीं.
from the night we left.
I saw a lot of people recommend this game. इसीलिए उठाया. Basically, she forgot who she was. That's the story.
After Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got pretty sick of salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
अब मॉली को ढूंढना पड़ेगा. मैं कितनी बार इधर इधर घूमता रहूंगा मैं. ऊपर चलो.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
मैं कितने नालायक बच्चे हैं भाई. Peepholes? Seriously?
My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years.
अबे please
sharing
jump
the
scare
room with
मत
his dead
देना.
brother.
Please don't give me a jump scare.
The last time I was in Edith Senior's room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Okay? Please कहाँ से भी कोई बुड्ढा भूत ना आ जाए. Please. I hate jump scares. Okay. Okay.
I spent a lot of time
Nope.
playing in Great Uncle
नहीं.
Walter's room.
Light जल रही है नहीं.
I think my mom sometimes
Shit.
regretted not sealing it up.
door मत close हो जाना please.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns
वाह.
out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
किस तरफ घुमाना है? Okay.
Now it was time to find out what my
Whoa.
mom had been afraid of.
नहीं. Nope. Nope. Don't do this.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door.
अरे shit. White dress भी बगल में दिख रहा है.
Just like I
नहीं.
had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
ये क्या सस्ता
I grew
रेंडरिंग
up
है भाई.
looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
अरे the fuck is this game bro? This is lagging a lot. चलो इधर से बाहर निकलना है. कैसे निकलना है?
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
ठीक है. एक मिनट रुको. I'll put down my controller. It's so hard to play with. Mouse and keyboard. Okay. Now little lady, go forward.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
What the fuck? She ate from a pet's cage? What the fuck? This is weird. भाई क्या अजीब लोग हैं. Yeah?
I ate a lot of things that night.
भाई घर में कौन चेरी, वो भी बाथरूम में कौन चेरी हुआ था? What the fuck, bro? This is getting creepier and creepier.
I kept eating and eating.
अरे भाई ये लड़की पागल है क्या?
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
So she dies because she went
And
there?
suddenly,
What?
it was a cat.
What? This is weird. This is really weird for me. Yeah, then where do I go, bro? अबे कैसे कूदना है ये तो बता दो. Should I jump down? Crouch, zoom. Oh, okay.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
रुक रुक. कहाँ गई? Where the fuck is this bird? वाह, we don't have to put any effort. एक बटन
I
दबाओ.
almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
Hey. अबे ऊपर चढ़ो. Yes, nice.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Oh shit, bro, that's eating it.
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I
Okay,
heard was
imagination की माँ की छूत बना रहा
then
है
I
यहाँ पे.
heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
I get your narrative story, but this is too weird कि suddenly ऐसा होना. Okay, interesting possibilities, but
Rabbits.
पकड़ 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 पकड़. अरे रे 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 पकड़ पकड़ पकड़. भाई I'm such a dumbass. रैबिट कहाँ गया? रैबिट कहाँ गया? There it is. And grab. They are idiotic creatures. अरे पकड़ने दो एक बार तो मुझे। Yep.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through
Shit.
my talons.
Okay, too
I
brutal.
swallowed him up, and I didn't
तो
chew.
कौन बच्चा ऐसे डेरी लिखता है भाई?
Then I flew off to find something big.
This is really weird to watch. And this game is really badly optimized. इसको मॉम है पर क्या पड़ा है? पकड़ो. Yes.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Ore, what the fuck?
And suddenly, I was a shark.
I hate sharks. Eh? Okay, I hate sharks, bro. What the fuck is this? I have to go to water or something? Yep. No!
I rolled off the cliff and into
whoa.
the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals.
The fuck is this seal? अबे यार, why is the controls inverted? अरे से बेटर. अरे too sensitive. अरे यार. Okay, catch him. Nice.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
अरे what the fuck is this child, bro? Please teach her something. बच्चे को ये सब इतना वायलेंट क्यों है ये बच्चा? अरे ये मूवी के सीरियल के अंदर भी इतने वायलेंट नहीं होते.
Grabbed on tight. When I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Okay. Tentacles? Okay, no. No.
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
This game is getting weirder and weirder. भाई मुझे एलियन मूवी दिखा रहा है यहाँ पे.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
भाई मुझसे ये क्या करवा रहे हैं?
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Belly with rusty razor
I hate this kind of game. Especially tentacles. मुझे hentai नहीं देखना है यार.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And to cross the water that swelled
वे
underneath
क्या चूतिया
was
लड़की
something
है
I
भाई.
had to have, so I swam towards it.
सपने देखना भी तो इतने भयानक सपने.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I'm getting weird creep. Toilet, what the fuck? Don't say she's in the same bedroom. अभी ये डायरी पढ़ रही है या मॉन्स्टर आया
I got closer and closer.
Go sleep in your bed, idiot.
All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything.
बे क्या भयानक सपने देखती है लड़की.
To fall asleep, but it's not going to wait much longer.
बेड पे बैठ के नॉनवेज खाया है इसमें लॉल. अबे नॉनवेज खाने से इतने भयानक सपने थोड़ी ना आते हैं. तो मॉन्स्टर कौन बन जाता है तो कि बच्चा है कि नहीं. देखो ये डिलीशियस. बे क्या लड़की है भाई ये. और इसकी चूतिया बहन इसको ढूंढना है.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay, एक chapter is done. I guess one chapter is done. Oh,
I can't
the
describe it.
octopus.
I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Yeah, the octopus. She is the fucking octopus. नीचे मत देखो. देखूं कि नहीं. नहीं. Nope, I'm not taking the risk. दरवाजा खोलो मुझे बाहर जाना है. अबे, the fuck? Where should I go then? Oh, yep.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Next stop, police. कहाँ जाना है next? Oh, window.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
ये किसका room है?
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
Oh, बुड्ढी का room.
When Edie
Which
told
means
people
more
Sven was
scarier
killed by a
stories.
dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Alright, next
But
photo, yep.
40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
अबे खोलना
Odin's
नहीं.
daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island.
Yeah.
Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
Yeah, He is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery.
His
Okay.
daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
ये बुड्ढी ठीक है. And done. Okay. बुड्ढी का story भी
Whatever's
done.
wrong with this family, it goes back a long
Okay.
ways.
Odin's done. Next is Edie, which is this grandma. And I have to search her room now.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
The videotapes.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time.
She's a movie star.
Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house.
Mole man?
My mom was
ये
furious.
क्या है भाई? ये mole man story मत बनाओ मुझे, please.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him.
The next stop. What the fuck is the next thing? Oxygen cylinder. मतलब she died on this bed. Is that what it is? अब next कहाँ जाना है? ये डोर तो खुल नहीं रहा है. ऐसा कुछ ना. शार्क इंस्पिरेशन यहाँ से आया क्या? शार्क maybe.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Whoa, what is this bathroom, bro?
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Weird.
It
Seriously
was a
weird,
pretty
but
big trace.
अब नेक्स्ट यहाँ से जाने का कहाँ से है? कुछ उठाने के लिए तो नहीं यहाँ पे. Oh, there's a key. Okay, another closet. Let's get in.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
अरे रे क्या सीक्रेट है भाई? सभी घर में ऐसे ही एक एक सीक्रेट पाल के रखे हैं क्या? फोटो स्टूडियो? यप. अंधेरे में ले जा मत ले जाओ मुझे प्लीज.
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
So this connected to another room.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
अब हेलमेट पहनेंगे तो दूसरी दुनिया खुलेगी क्या?
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
हेलो. भाई झूला झूल लो. झूला झूलने थोड़ी ना आया हूँ यार.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
भाई इसको झूला भी झूलाना पड़ रहा है. क्या करवा रहा है गेम मुझसे? ओके नीचे कुछ दिखा मुझे.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again.
Okay.
I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
ड्रोन से कि उड़ते उड़ते ये पानी में गिर जाएगा. यप यही है. यप मुझे तो यही लग रहा है. कमिंग बोल के उड़ते हुए जाएंगे.
Made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Don't say he dies.
Maybe if I hadn't said that.
अरे रे 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 रे.
Maybe if the wind
मत बोल
hadn't picked up.
माचूदा.
And maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made
भाई
up his
FPS
mind.
गिर रहा है जल्दी कर दो.
That's what I want to remember about my brother.
अबे इतना चिढ़ हो गए भाई.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
भाई ये सुपरमैन बन गया. हाँ ट्रिपी है. I don't even know what the game is about. Basically एक family tree complete कर रहा हूँ.
When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
अबे सुपरमैन बन के उड़ने नहीं दिया. ये गलत है भाई. इतना पूरा घूम के आया हूँ.
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room. Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set
कितने
foot in
सीक्रेट
the
रूम है
room
भाई.
again.
छोटा ही सही तो घर है. मूवीज में विलन्स के बाद भी इतने सारे हाइड आउट नहीं होंगे. वाह. सिखाओ विलन्स को ये गेम दिखा के सिखाओ भाई. ऐसे भी हाइड आउट्स बना सकते हैं.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
तू कैसे फिट हो गए फिर?
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
ठीक है. Okay. How old is she? Can I grab it? Okay. No, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Oh, okay. She's a young woman.
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Don't say you are making to it. Jack Lantern के साथ. Nope.
America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it the surprise ending of Barbara Finch.
Yep. A horror game now. It turned into a horror
As
game
a
now.
child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up.
Always washed up.
But in a lucky break, she'd been
Career
asked to
शुरू
perform
नहीं
her
हुआ खत्म हो
signature
गया.
scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed.
ठीक है. Next.
Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
अबे यार क्या भैंस की तरह.
Need the right motivation.
ठीक है.
Her biggest
What the fuck?
and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
अब
Now
ये
that
कौन है?
was a great
Yep.
theory.
It was
I said-
Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I
ये घर में
loved your
basement
delivery
भी
on
है.
that.
Wow.
Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages.
हाँ
There's a key hidden in the music box.
हाँ चलो ये
Secret
सब
is keep
सबको यही
winding
पड़ी है क्या पागल
and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned.
क्यों
So
आएगा
Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box.
wow that's good bro interactive
Found
comic
the
book
key. She listened for Rick.
okay that's
Was
smart
silent.
that is smart I like this guy don't say
Rick scratch and imagine the worst.
the 80s horror movie is that what it is
The
अरे
gang's leader
ये
is the
क्या है
infamous
what the fuck
Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
क्या इससे कौन डरता है टू वेट कब वापस से इंस्पायर्ड था क्या maybe
Barb, relax.
but इसके
Just trying
puzzles
to
हमारी
scare you
confusing
to
है
help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
ये क्या फट्टू
Then
बॉयफ्रेंड है
act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw
पपड़ा
him out,
छाटा
but she kept a little something to remember.
वो बारिश कर रहे हैं
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later,
Barbara!
ये
Walter,
कौन है
what's going on up there?
छोटू
Okay, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
yep thank you I like the game design of this नो कि एक गेम में बहुत सारे एस्पेक्ट्स हॉरर गेम ड्रीम थ्रिलर 80s मिस्ट्री मर्डर इंटरैक्टिव कॉमिक बुक ये सब दे मेड रियली स्मार्ट इंडी गेम है बट स्टिल
Walter, are you there? Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned, saw the hookman, and
हुकमैन
speechless. He
ये
was
कौन है
out, smashing.
मार
And who he was, he couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way out of here.
अबे यार कैसे जाएं बाहर ओके
That night, she played her part beautifully.
मौली का रूम
Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned.
ये भी दिखे क्या चूतिया मुझे तो वही लगता है ए! अरे रे 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 सच में रिक निकला तो ये बहुत गंदा होगा
but she sensed the story might not be over yet. The hookman had
we
vanished.
disappear.
She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
इतना ओवर रिएक्शन कौन देता है भाई?
At the door, she heard whispering.
Just a second, I'm just checking one thing. Yep, coming back. Okay.
It was coming from inside the house.
अरे इसके पीछे कोई है, दो लोग.
Oh dear.
मारो या भागो. वाह वाह भाई.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true.
ये सच के मॉन्स्टर थे कि
She saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen.
क्या
She was going to be famous.
फेमस या खाने किसको खाएं?
Final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life.
चिल्लाओ मत प्लीज.
I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But
That's a well-written
so
story.
did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Whoa.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
It's a bad joke. Bad joke. So yep, Barbara story is done, right? Yep, Kolo.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
तो नेक्स्ट कहाँ जाना है बेटा? अगर स्ट्रीम थोड़ा लैगी दिख रहा है तो बता देना. आई ट्राइड माय बेस्ट टू इंक्रीज द एफपीएस, बट ये गेम आई डोंट नो व्हाई अपेरेंटली दिस गेम हैज लो एफपीएस राइट नाउ. Do I have to go back? This यही ऑप्शन है मेरे पे.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Oh.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Barbara का स्टोरी खत्म हुआ है ना?
All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Isn't Barbara done?
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
वाह भाई, एक्चुअल सीक्रेट छुपा के रखती है. Not fair, Mom. I came back. No, I didn't mean to. अबे मैं ईडी का रूम फिर से क्यों देख रहा हूँ? ये दो रूम आई गेस है कवर्ड ऑल दिस. I have to go out or under and check. नीचे कुछ रूम्स है क्या? I have to check. Something
A lot
here.
of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Okay.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Okay, that's creepy.
I wonder if that comic was right about there being a key inside the music box near the basement.
Where the fuck is basement? This is garage.
Only one restaurant would deliver to our house. We had Chinese a lot.
That's good. I also love
Maybe I should
Chinese.
go check out that music box down by the basement.
Where the fuck is the... Yeah, here it is. Wait. ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ओ भाई ये सारे इतने बड़े मास्टर में कैसे है आई डोंट नो सब कुछ छुपाते हैं that's the basement. Suven's room.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Don't worry. It's by tetanus.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
Rich.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
Reckoning club.
It turned out she was hiding a
Whoa.
lot more than that.
अरे ये घर है कि ये puzzle house? I don't get it. फ्रिज के अंदर एक secret door. Okay.
I remember asking Mom
Thank God
once
they're
about where Walter had
polite.
gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories,
हाँ तो
I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
मैं जाएगा मैं दूर जाएगा ओके मैं अंदर घुसना नहीं चाहता था बट ओके now to another story going to
Goodbye,
Walter.
everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week. But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
और कितना घूमना होगा जल्दी खोलो
Having a schedule, living for today.
क्या है ये मैंगोस
I always
कौन ऐसा
expected to be
खाता है
dead
भाई
tomorrow.
again
But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
don't इस बार
Even a
क्या है
monster
खाना
on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly.
It's mangoes right this time okay don't mind I don't mind
And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone.
मैं से बस
Maybe I
लगता
got
है
tired of waiting.
नहीं as
Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid.
ये रॉकस्टार
It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years.
फिर 30 साल कौन अंदर बैठता
I'm
है भाई
done waiting
the fuck
I
you
have
wait
to
for
leave.
30 years
while I still can.
now Mr. Walter आपको कहाँ जाना है Nope, ये नहीं खुल रहा. Okay. ये बेसमेंट है कि ये मैंशन भाई कितना नीचे है? फिर किताबों का क्या सीन है इनका?
I know it's out there somewhere.
Don't say he's going to hell, bro.
Whatever
He dig a
killed
tunnel to
Barbara.
hell. Just like the TV show
Molly.
Sabrina.
And Calvin.
This is where people are buried.
Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me.
Okay.
Whoever's out there, I want you to know I'm
He came
ready
out.
for it.
First time on Open One story.
I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food.
Don't say a train comes.
I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one new day. I can already imagine the sun.
FPS drop incoming. Train coming. Yup. Walter का story done.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
I need to complete Edie's story, bro. Edie, Sam. Who's this K, Sven, Gus, Gregory? Is Gregory or Gregor? Don. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 stories. Because the
I'm sure
views
my
are
mom
side
was trying to
missions.
protect me.
That's what I think. These are the side missions and these is the main family tree. Game's a lot fun though. You don't
Maybe
know
she
what's
was
gonna
afraid
happen
I'd end
next.
up like Walter. But if
अभी
she
जाके
never
हथौड़ा
told
मारने
me
का
about
टाइम
an
है क्या?
uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Light,
Now that there's only
please.
one of us left, or maybe 2,
She also came
I
out,
thought it
sir.
was time I heard the stories for myself. And found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me.
Which means you have to break the curse.
But I thought you should know about your family.
Ooh, should know.
And the history you're a part of.
You're not playing Edith, bro? Don't say you're not playing Edith.
Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
अभी कहाँ जा रहे हैं?
And when you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible.
बट दरवाजा खुलने से FPS ड्रॉप. Nice, nice optimization. Like everything is low except the resolution. अंदर कैसे जाना है ये तो बताओ. अंदर नहीं जाना है. To go
I
this way.
think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house?
पागल इंसान. अब कहाँ जाना है बेटा बोलो. कूद तो नहीं सकते. ओके, नीचे रास्ता है.
It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery.
Walter, Barbara, Edie, Sven. We don't know anything about Sven though. Molly we know. Calvin we don't know. We don't know much about Edie as well.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
अब क्या सर? पानी में कूदने का कोई क्वेश्चन? No. Okay. Going back. पर कहाँ
Edie's
जाना है
side was always
वो?
easier for me to understand.
FPS ड्रॉप भी हो रहा है.
But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us.
प्रोटेक्ट करना है तो
There's so
सच
many
बताना
things I wish
पड़ता
I
है
could
कभी
ask
कभी.
my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself.
ये 30 शैडो है भाई. माइनक्राफ्ट बेटर
But looking
शैडो है.
back on it now,
Hello. Where can I go, please? Okay. अब सीढ़ियाँ हैं.
if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
What? 22 weeks pregnant means how much? 6 months? Maybe. Wow. That's dangerous. Hope you cannot go this. Okay. ऊपर चढ़ो बेटा ladder
I
पे.
never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
क्या हिप्पी बंदा है भाई.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
कैमरा फोकस एडजस्ट करना
Am I gonna
पड़ेगा
have
मुझे.
to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
फोकस एडजस्ट करना पड़ेगा मुझे. फोकस प्लीज. अबे क्या चूतिया कैमरा है भाई. फोकस एडजस्ट नहीं हो रहा.
Shouldn't we be leaving?
Just want to get a shot of you, Dawn, then we can take off.
ओ इसकी लेना है फोटो.
What?
देखो.
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's okay. Got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
मुझे फोटोग्राफी स्किल्स की प्रदर्शन करने पड़ेंगे यहाँ पे. Why am I taking pictures of this? Can I not take a good picture, bro? वो यार फोकस कहाँ पे है?
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
I've done it entirely wrong.
Nothing quite like being outside.
Ah, okay. Now that's a good picture.
Aw.
Where can I what?
A little more gas in the tank, I guess.
Hmm.
Hey!
That's a keeper. Hold still while I take
आपको
a
मुझसे
picture
वे
of you.
खींचना पड़ा मुझे. वाह.
I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
Yeah, that was a lucky thing, bro. I didn't mean to click that picture. ये भाई चूतिया बर्ड क्यों नहीं आ रहा फोकस में?
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Let me get behind you.
Do I have to do this?
Family bonding
Don,
sessions.
you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong.
Wow,
Great
that
shot, Don.
timing, bro.
I'm proud of you, Don. Always remember that, okay?
Dad,
It's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally
so...
normal, Don. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about.
Dad!
Oh shit, bro. Karma.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Okay. That was a jump scare. Okay. अबे यार क्या ये डरावने रूम में रहते हैं लोग?
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Divorce.
Dear Kay.
Okay.
Do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Mind telekinesis, bro. And the duck is making a music. This is really weird.
Bath time's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
No, not
Hello?
over. Still.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
कूदना कहाँ कूदना?
I wonder what he saw.
Hey, this is
What his world was like.
nice. Wow, अब मिनी गेम खिलवा रहे हो मुझसे?
It reminded me so much of Calvin.
Oh,
Lost in his imagination.
dude, this game is so good. Let's bring the whale inside.
It sure made him happy. I know how silly it sounds.
Okay, this is the first time I'm.
About a baby being too happy. But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it. Hold on, I don't want Gregory to hear this.
So अभी पानी खोलना है.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw. There's so much I don't understand.
Oh, he choked inside water, bro.
About everything.
That's what happened. It's a great way to show how people die.
But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. and he'd want you to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
So baby died because, drowned. So I guess Gregory's story is done. Now where to go?
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
Gus.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard.
No, pede. Nope, don't go there. तो मुझे कहाँ जाना है सर?
My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom were the words that I remember.
Husband and wife. Make his surprise.
ये क्या gloomy story है ये वाला? Using a kite that. Then if I cut the next sentence. Okay, here is the next one.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Nice boy.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
That's a nice rhyme. Don't say that इसके kite को shock लग के ये मर जाएगा. And that'll be the end of the story.
The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
How did this kid die?
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam.
Shit.
But I didn't. Until we found you.
So he died that way. The Gus's story is done.
She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
I guess I have to go inside this one. Yep.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Oh, an Indian father. Sanjay Babu.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
So यहाँ से कूदने का नहीं.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go.
अबे सब क्यों मर जाते हैं? अबे ये बंदा तो जिंदा हुआ.
The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal, but it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. After Milton disappeared, the only thing he left behind was a room full of paintings. I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family.
अभी करना क्या है? Who the fuck is Milton? तो फिर से अंदर तो नहीं जाना है ना? That's what I was thinking कि हाँ Milton कैसे है?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Magic Bean सुना है? Magic Paintbrush कभी नहीं सुना. So he made a door. Wow. Sorry, first से देखना पड़ेगा because my finger hurt. So he apparently found out it's a paint machine, and he made a door. Opened it, went inside the painting. Never came back. Wow. That is a weird story, bro.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
ये फैमिली में पूरे अजीब लोग हैं ना. Finches, sorry. Lewis का बैग बाकी. Wait. I have to watch this. Lewis is left. Her mom Dawn is left. PD is left. Three star is left. Now यहाँ से कहाँ जाना है? Bro, where do I go? मुझे यहाँ पे टावर पे फंसा दिया मुझे अंदर.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
तो अब कहाँ जाना है? And to go above here, right?
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself.
अरे भाई ये क्या कर रहा है भाई?
Graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room until Mom got him a job at the cannery.
What the fuck is this? कितना बड़ा है?
Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
वीड का स्मेल आ रहा था क्या?
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse.
Yep.
Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life.
Okay.
He kept working at the cannery. But he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to...
What? Your mind began to?
wander.
Where?
I asked him to describe it.
I would focus on two things, bro.
Small. Imagining a labyrinth.
मैं ये फेस काटना क्या चीज़ दिया पाया भाई? The same day.
He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats.
Why the fuck bats?
And toads.
White woods.
things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head.
अबे क्या psychological game है भाई? Whoa!
But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first.
Where is he? Okay.
He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Lewis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick.
Okay, memo क्यों दिखा रहा मुझे?
Then
The
he
fuck?
made
Why did it
musicians.
turn into an MMO? ये World of Warcraft खेलना नहीं है भाई मुझे यहाँ पे. This game is really mind fucking me a
And
lot.
songs for them to play.
I have to keep my left brain and right brain coordinated.
He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him. At all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination.
अब पता चला तुमको.
So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor.
Why he could become a mayor without an election?
And he won.
Super Mario.
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Soon he becomes his imagination
He'd
and
conquer
I...
a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis.
No! Okay, ship didn't crash.
He started drifting away from our reality.
इसका नाम क्या रखे है?
Minneapolis. Until one day he
Minneapolis,
forgot to
yeah.
go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome
Queen.
queen
Queen. Oh man, it's our choice to yup determine if he's gay or not. Okay, that's cool option actually.
The Queen was on her own quest for radiant rainbows.
Wow. एक रेडियंट रेनबो, दो रेडियंट रेनबो, तीसरा रेडियंट रेनबो.
He followed the sound of her
electric sitar was away, but
silver harp. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
East of the sun and west of the moon. What the
Even
fuck?
then, his logic remained sound.
अरे कब तक कटेगा भाई ये?
He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
FPS drop बहुत हो रहा है.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I
Too
think
much
it was
color, that's why
overwhelming.
maybe.
And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
भाई कौन इतना है ये क्या है बंदा? कौन सा माल फूकता है?
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him.
So I'm Lewis now, right?
We began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker.
Whoever is watching the stream, please do hit a like though. If you love the content, just hit a like. बात करो यार chat में.
He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
How do you like the game?
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
कूदेगा क्या ये?
The palace
I
would
guess
be
he is
packed
gonna.
with
He
his
actually
companions.
jump. ज़्यादा
Including the
सोचने.
wise Calico who'd insisted on advising him.
No one thought over imagination would kill you.
His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do.
To die?
Bend
Man.
down his head.
Oh, okay. Okay. This game, bro. This game, bro.
And the rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Okay. तो भाई ये सब इनके फैमिली का सच पे कर्ज है क्या?
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
So Edie and Dawn.
Lewis and I spent a lot of time playing games together, but he was surprisingly bad at them. He died a lot.
Actually died now. I need to unravel 2 more mysteries, which is...
On the way back from Lewis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed. But I understand why we left. My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner.
Okay, it's her room. Finally.
But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
The power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
What
or
other
that Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
What is the game book's name?
Dear Edith, there's
History
so
of
many
the
stories
Finches.
I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out.
What the fuck
It
is
was
this?
the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Not climbing? No, I'm going straight then. Where do I go? Dude, I'm stuck here.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean.
So, because of it...
Lowest tide in 1,000 years.
Because of an earthquake, a tsunami should come, right?
God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way. I got turned around. For a while, I wandered. I started seeing things.
Reindeer.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me.
Okay.
Or maybe I came back to them. Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Just a second.
I never saw Great-Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the van came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by. My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone.
How long have I been
Last
streaming?
Finch left alive.
I've been streaming an hour 45. I didn't even feel that it was that long,
Until I
bro.
found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
What?
This journal was supposed to be for you. now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Wait, what? How did he die? The game is done. Yeah, that was a really short game, bro. I didn't expect the game to be. I liked it, but I didn't understand the ending, though. Edith came. She went to the top, to her room, threw the journal. But what happened to her? Something happened, but what happened? Dude, this is really weird. Oh my god, I don't understand the ending. I have to think now. Last we saw of Edith, actual Edith, was she was on a childhood bed, lying, writing the journal with a pen. Apparently, she remembered something of her past. And no, her mom died. Don't know about the great grandma, and we don't know how he did that. This is really weird. My opinion it is. Unlocked all the stories, but you know, how did Edith die? I wanna know still. One thing I can tell about the story or the gameplay is that this was really well made for an indie company. This game is one of the best I've ever played. Now the story, I didn't even feel the time though. I still feel like it's been half an hour. And I've been streaming for 2 hours. That shows how good the game is. He was eating peaches, huh? That's cool. Who's the other person watching the stream, bro? Tell me how the game is. or the anti-aliasing, I guess. Is it because the V-Sync was on? They took 5 years to finish the game. So I guess this is where the stream ends. Coming to the next stream, I guess I want to have a lot of games left in the middle, like Sekiro. I definitely would love to play that game again. I played it half, not even half. I played it 25%. It was so hard, so I left it. I might start it again. I have to finish Odyssey as well, but I don't know if I can stream Odyssey. I'll check it. Now, yep, about the next stream, I might stream some Pokemon. Either tomorrow or Saturday, depending on how free I am. I might play some Pokemon, the newer Switch version, and we'll see if the game runs well. I might stream it for a while. I still don't know if it has a save option or not, but yeah. So this is me signing out. I'll see you later.